or Rockin' Curls, and I am just doing a video about my Devacurl consultation and styling I had done today. I've never had a Deva cut or a style done ever, but I went to this curls night out at a Deva salon by my house, and they had a free voucher to get the Deva 3-step with the stylist, so I went and did that today, and these are the results. And this is actually with no gel. I'm pretty impressed considering there's no gel, because usually if I don't have gel it's really frizzy and I don't like that. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about how he styled my hair and things that I'm going to do or try to do differently in the future to make my process easier, to have more hydrated hair, less frizzy hair, because he said if it's more hydrated I will have to maintain it less, so I'll have to refresh it less. And yeah, so first thing that he did, I have my notes on my phone. So he used the no poo first, and he said for my hair, because my hair, I'll show you the back, it's thick and it's long and there's a lot of hair. He said I need the size of a large egg, and I was only using, like the Suave Naturals I was using a lot, but of any other conditioner I was probably using maybe like 2/4, but not a large egg. And so he massaged that in, and then when he rinsed it out, I was kind of massaging it out, and I think he just rinsed it out, and he said don't go down, because like usually sometimes I'll massage the ends a little bit like this to kind of like massage the co-wash in. But he was saying doing that causes frizz and messes up your curl formation, so he was saying don't do that unless you hadn't washed your hair in weeks, which I don't even know how people can do that if they have my hair type, because it will be super oily. But so yeah, so I'm gonna try to do that. And then he said use the same size of your no poo as your one condition. And he said my hair, all of my issues with the frizz is hydration. So he said hydration starts in the shower, hydration happens in the shower, not out of the shower. So I need to leave more conditioner in my hair, which I was rinsing it out and then adding it back in, like squish to condition that way. But I'm going to try my best to find a way to leave it all in. Because what he did is he put the large egg size of the one condition in, and then he raked it in and then scrunched it and let it sit like 10 minutes. So he told me in the shower, put your conditioner, wash your hair and put your conditioner in first, and then continue on with your shower. And he said for me, because how thick it is and long, he said don't rinse any of it out, which is kind of crazy because I never do that. And I said, well, I get an itchy scalp if I leave all that in. And he's like, well, only put it from basically like the back of my crown back here down, and like my ears back and down. So he was saying where the growth of my highlights, like where the old highlights are, basically where all of that is, put conditioner down. And I have used Devacurl before and I didn't have good results. And I told him that, and he's like, well, no offense, but you're probably not using them right. And I was just like, huh, well, he's probably right. Because, you know, rinsing out the correct amount, putting in the right amount, finding the correct cocktail, I don't know all that stuff. So without trial and error, so I'm like, I'll just give him a shot. And I'm glad I did, and I think my hair doesn't like glycerin, like the Mr. Right. My hair didn't like that when I refreshed with it. And what I'm thinking now is, like, my hair doesn't mind glycerin if I have a lot of hydration in my hair. Like, in the winter, I have glycerin in my leave-ins and it doesn't bother me because there's enough moisture in those Shea Moisture leave-ins. So I think what's going on is my hair had the glycerin but not enough moisture, so it's spazzing it out. So I'm still going to be careful with the glycerin, or like at least be aware of it, but the Deva line so far, because I've been outside a little bit and I've hit the humidity a little bit, it's still holding up pretty well. I'm going to be careful to watch it still, but I am going to try, I think I'm going to try some of the Deva stuff and just see if it works. But for me, because I mean, this was pretty good for me. Like, my hair doesn't look this good without gel, so this definitely, I'm going to try it. So yeah, he let the conditioner sit in my hair and raked it in and scrunched it. Then he let it sit 10 minutes. So that would be the squish to condish. That helps it absorb better. And he was saying if the products aren't, if you applied that egg amount and it's not, like, you don't feel like you have enough, he was saying add more water, because these products are water soluble and they kind of like disperse into the hair. So if you add more water, it will kind of redistribute them back into the hair. So then, yeah, so don't put it too close to the scalp because you have your natural oils there, and it will weigh your hair down and make it itch and stuff. So then he put 3 pumps of the B-Leavin, so like a quarter size of leave-in, and he grazed that all over the top and down and under, and then he raked it just barely, just a little bit, and then he didn't scrunch it then, and with the leftover he came back on the top and added more, because he said it's not really like a conditioner, but I mean it is a leave-in, but he said it wasn't going to weigh you down. And then he got me to stand up, and then we flipped my hair over, and then he put 6 pumps of the curl cream, which is like a really big quarter size, and then he grazed it all over the top and underside of my hair. Like, he went like this, and he did mostly here, and then he did some on the inside, and then he really gently scrunched it like this. And then he took the microfiber towel and then he just gently squeezed it. And then he even went kind of like this with the microfiber towel, you know. And then we flipped, and then he clipped. And I hope that I can get my husband to put a picture of my clipping, like how he clipped my hair. And then my hair is so thick it took forever. So then he actually diffused it a little, and he actually put it on medium heat and high, because the hair was already mostly dry, so it wasn't going to frizz that much. But I think if it was in the beginning, he would put it on low with medium heat. And he just got the hair and he went like that on, and it just put it in the diffuser and cupped it like that all around until it was dry. And I think he went a little bit like this, like that, on the sides to dry it, and the top. Well, the top was mostly dry, but then other things, yeah, that I was going to tell you is don't massage the lopu down the hair if you can help it, because you don't want to fractionate your curls. And also, oh yeah, when he clipped the hair, so what happens is you'll kind of like shake out your part, and wherever it's kind of ribboning, he would pinch it and clip it like, well, I don't have the clips, but you'll see when I post the picture, but he would pinch it and then clip away from the part. So clips would go, one clip would go this way away from the part, this way, another clip would go this way. So he would clip right here and then put the clip, I'm looking in the camera. Okay, so you'd clip here and then go this way. Okay, it's like looking in a mirror, looking in the camera. So he did like 3 here, you know, pinching the ribbons. And then he did one here, and then one here, and then he pinched two in the back, and then he pinched one here, and then it went away. So he kind of clipped it like that away, and then one more right there, like right here. So 9 total. And it gave me some pretty good volume. And then he kind of, I think I switched up my part again, but I think, yeah, he did it like this, my part. So I mostly, yeah, he did it like that. But I mostly do it, I mostly go like this. You know, well, not that much. I'll do like this much. I don't know. Something like that. It's hard to look in this camera and see. Yeah, so, like I split it more over. He also said that my hair is like kind of flatter on the sides because I've gotten a wet cut and my hair is so heavy. The layers aren't coming up enough. So I want to get a Deva cut, and it will help me have more volume on top and on the sides, he says. Now, my hair does feel a little product-y, but I can play with the amounts, like how much to rinse out and how much leave-in and curl cream to use. And he also said I could add the ultra defining gel, which I didn't like when I was using it last time, but now I know better how to use the products. And yeah, and he said I could get better definition if I wanted to add that. I could, and just use half of the curl cream and half of the B-Leavin, so like a quarter size total. But yeah, when you clip, he was saying, you know, pinch it and then don't open the clip, slide it in, open it, and then clip. Just open it gently and then clip what's there on the pinch. And yeah, so I hope you like this video, and I would recommend definitely going to a Devacurl stylist. If you're hesitant, I would pay the extra money to go, because they can show you what products are good for your hair type and how much of them to leave in or not, to how much to rinse out. And it could save you a lot of time and energy, and you'll have better results. Like, I feel like my hair is, that's my dog's. I feel like my hair is shinier and it's curling up better on its own, and not forcing it with the diffuser and gel as much. And I feel like my halo of frizz is better, and I'll try to post a before picture before, but the Deva cuts are pricey, which this person, theirs is $100, which is a lot of money. But I'm hoping to get away with doing it once every 6 months, which I already only go like once every 5 months anyways, because getting my hair cut is just a traumatic experience that my hair won't look good for a week anyways. So I try to push it off as long as possible. And they cut too much, and you already know about that, so I don't have to tell you anymore. But I hope you like this video and it helps you. Have fun. Try Deva stuff. Try Deva Styler. If you, I would try the Deva Styler, and I wouldn't necessarily, for me, try the products before going to the stylist now. That's how I'm recommending it now. Try the stylist. Let them buy the expensive products to try on you, and then buy them. So I hope you like the video. Bye, have fun with your curly hair.